3 p.m. News, I am your presenter, Narissa Bostwick. On the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, says it will be on high alert throughout the Easter weekend. An advisory from the RSVGPF states that there will be zero tolerance for illegal firearms and controlled drug possession, acts of violence or threats to public safety, and disorderly conduct at events or in public places. While it encourages everyone to make the most of the long weekend from Good Friday, April 18th to Easter Monday, April 21st, the RSVGPF is encouraging persons to be alert and report any suspicious behavior. As it pertains to road safety, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force noted that many will be on the move this weekend, visiting family, attending church, or heading to the beach. It therefore urges all drivers to exercise patience and good judgment on the road. The RSVGPF says it will maintain a visible presence on the nation's roads to deter reckless behavior and respond quickly where needed. A project designed to reposition the Center for Enterprise Development Inc. CED as a catalyst for transformation in the micro, small, and medium enterprises MSMEs sector here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines was launched yesterday by the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB. The project, which is funded to the tune of US $44,200, will develop a 5-year strategic plan for the CED and reflects the CDB's shared commitment to raise the quality of life for everyone by enabling economic resilience, social equity, and environmental sustainability. Speaking at the launching ceremony at the CED conference room, Lisa Harding, acting head of the private sector division at the CDB, emphasized the importance of the project towards strengthening CED's capacity to deliver services that will improve private sector development. She said the Country Engagement Strategy 2022 to 2026, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, aligns closely to the government's National Economic and Social Development Plan 2013 to 2025, which seeks to build a resilient, diversified economy that creates jobs, reduces poverty, and improves the quality of life. Harding said the partnership with the CED is part of the CDB's strategic vision of a future that is guided by the pillars innovate, transform, and thrive. Meanwhile, Ronette Lewis, general manager at the CED, welcomed the partnership, which she said comes at a crucial time when the organization is moving to strengthen its institutional framework and chart a more focused and impactful way forward. The Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, has announced that Mr. Michael Richards, also known as Boxer, a 26-year-old laborer of Glen, who was shot during an incident on April 1st, has died. The shooting occurred at approximately 1:35 p.m. in the vicinity of the girls' high school bus stop. Police responded promptly to the scene, and Mr. Richards was transported to the Milton Kate Memorial Hospital by ambulance. He remained hospitalized until today, April 17th, when he succumbed to his injuries. Following the incident, 2 suspects were apprehended by police shortly after the report was received. Additionally, 2 firearms believed to be connected to the case were recovered and taken into police custody as evidence. A post-mortem examination will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. The RSVGPF extends condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Richards and assures the public that the investigation into this matter has been ongoing since the date of the incident and remains a priority for the police. The RSVGPF is appealing to anyone with information that may assist in this and other investigations to come forward. It says your cooperation is crucial in bringing the perpetrators to justice and ensuring the safety of our nation's citizens, residents, and visitors. Still in news on the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, is investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of Mr. Cuthbert Young, a 48-year-old security guard of Roseau Sion Hill. Police received a report around 6:10 a.m. today, April 17th, that a body had been discovered on the compound of a 3-story building. Mr. Young, who resided at the property, was later confirmed dead by a district medical officer. Preliminary information suggests that he was known to suffer from seizures. At this time, no foul play is suspected. A post-mortem examination will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. The RSVGPF extends condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Cuthbert Young during this time of loss. On to news on the regional scene. Acting Police Commissioner Junior Benjamin of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is promising a swift response, including heightened security coordination between the police and airport officials, in the wake of an incident at the Piarco International Airport this morning that led to the death of a passenger. The police report that Arkim Quash, age 38, was gunned down by men as he was picked up at the arrivals terminal of the Piarco International Airport just before 2 a.m. A second man was shot in both legs by the gunmen, who sped off. Police said more than 30 spent shells were recovered from the scene, including 5.56 mm and 9 mm shells. Speaking with Guardian Media, Benjamin acknowledged that this was the first time there had been such a violent incident on the compound of the Piarco International Airport and attributed it to desperate criminals who wanted to test the capabilities of the authorities. Benjamin said Quash was known to police, adding that officers were considering all leads possible. The Caribbean Examinations Council, CXC, has developed and will be introducing a new qualification called the Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate, CTEC. The pilot for the new certification program will be rolled out in September 2025, with the initial CTEC being issued in 2026. It will be administered as the same standard as CSEC and the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, CAPE. CXC Registrar and the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, Dr. Wayne Wesley, who made the announcement during a hybrid press conference on Tuesday, April 15th, explained that the new qualification will enable students to learn and engage with topics at 3 different paces and modules. He informed that CTEC will entail an advanced, accelerated track with a compressed program, a typical general track with a 2-year program, and an individualized, flexible track with an extended program. Dr. Wesley said within this construct, the learner is at the focus of what we are treating with, and as you can see, we'll be dealing with the learning style of the individual, the learning rate and the learning depth, how students learn, the pace at which they learn, and the amount of content that they can absorb at any one time. He indicated that should students leave the system for any reason, they could re-engage the subject at the next stage. Achieving all the modules would result in the student receiving their certificate. And finally in the news at this hour, the U.S. government has threatened to ban Harvard University from enrolling foreign students after the institution said it would not bow to demands from President Donald Trump's administration and was hit with a funding freeze. The White House has demanded the oldest university in the U.S. make changes to hiring, admissions, and teaching practices to help fight anti-Semitism on campus. According to BBC News, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has asked for records on what she called the illegal and violent activities of its foreign student visa holders. Harvard earlier said it had taken many steps to address anti-Semitism and that demands were an effort to regulate the university's intellectual conditions. The university will not surrender its independence or relinquish its constitutional rights, Harvard President Alan Garber wrote in a message on Monday to the Harvard community. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Narissa Bostwick. Do join us at 5:30 p.m. when we will bring you our next newscast.